Hi, it's Panda Movies here. Today, I'm going to explain the Black Mirror episode called Nosedive. Warning, there are spoilers ahead. Enjoy the video. Nosedive is the third episode of the second series of the British science fiction anthology Black Mirror. The story is set in the world where society has embraced a technology wherein everyone shares their daily activities through eye implants and mobile devices that allows each other to rate their interactions on a scale of 1 to 5 stars, cumulatively affecting everyone's socioeconomic status. The story revolves around Lacey Pound, who seeks to raise her 4.2 rating to 4.5 for a discount on a luxury apartment that she had been dreaming of acquiring. Unfortunately for her, despite her best attempts to be outgoing and pleasant to others, her rating remains stuck. To help her with her problem, Lacey talks to a consultant who suggests gaining favor from her very highly rated friends. Keeping in mind the advice that she got, she uploads a photograph of Mr. Rags, a rag doll that she and her childhood friend Naomi made together. Naomi, who is currently rated 4.8, rates the photo 5 stars and calls Lacey, saying that she is engaged and inviting Lacey to deliver a wedding speech as the maid of honor. Lacey agrees and excitedly commits to the apartment, anticipating many high ratings from the guests. Lacey excitedly packs for the trip to Naomi's wedding, but a series of unfortunate events is waiting for her. On the day of her flight, she encountered several mishaps that caused her rating to drop below her current 4.2. When she finally arrives at the airport, her flight is cancelled. She tries to buy a ticket for an alternative flight, but fails since her rating has dropped. Lacey was already panicking, unintentionally causing a scene. The security penalizes her by putting her on double damage and subtracting a full point for 24 hours. With her rating plummeting further down, the only means of transportation available for her is an old rental car to drive to the wedding, which she cannot recharge when it runs out of power. Desperate for a ride, she is forced to hitchhike with Susan, a truck driver with a rating of 1.4. While they were on the road, Susan shares that she used to care about her rating until her late husband was passed over for vital cancer treatment because their scores were deemed not high enough. Susan tells her she feels much freer without obsessing over ratings. The next day, Susan drops Lacey off to proceed to the wedding when she receives a message from Naomi not to come to her wedding because her severely reduced rating will definitely negatively impact Naomi's own ratings. Lacey is enraged and sneaks during the wedding reception. She grabs the microphone and starts giving the speech she had written, but becomes more and more upset, finally grabbing a knife and threatening to behead Mr. Rags. The guests rate Lacey negatively, causing her rating to fall below 1 star. Lacey is arrested and imprisoned. She and the man in the cell opposite hers realize they can now speak without worrying about being rated and gleefully hurl insults at each other. Everything is becoming superficial like the society Lacey lives in. The writers and directors of Nosedive are using this video to help bring awareness to how our future will look like. All the aspects like setting, characters, and moral reinforce the idea that people find fitting in very important.